I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Thermage and what Thermage is FDA approved for. Thermage is radio frequency. It's by a company called Thermage, and it's the only FDA approved product on the market today that is for skin laxity and tightening that has been approved. What our skin actually has, and we're not talking about sagging skin, we're talking about mild laxity in the skin for tightness. People that have a lot of laxity, loose hanging skin, they need to probably have a facelift. What we're talking about here also is we have 3 layers of skin. We have the epidermis, we have the dermal layer, and we have subcutaneous fat. What's happening with radio frequency is heating the collagen. As we age, collagen loses its elasticity. And with radio frequency, what we're trying to do is we're trying to encourage the tightening of the collagen bands, and we're trying to increase the production for new collagen. And we're not going to see immediate results from this. This takes probably, you do 1 treatment, you wait 3 months, and see what kind of progress you've made, because it's a continual process. Scientifically, it takes collagen about 3 weeks to even start working and seeing new collagen growth. So we're waiting to see how that works. Some people may do a second Thermage treatment, but oftentimes 1 treatment is all that is needed. So what we're going to do here today, Kim did use a topical anesthetic, and we put a grid on the face because we follow a pattern as we do the Thermage treatment. And we also use a coupling agent, so it looks a little shiny here. And we also go on I'll be asking Kim on a pain control level of 1 to 5. 1 is nothing, 5 is the worst pain in the whole world. And this can be a little uncomfortable, especially in some of these areas where there's nerves, and we can turn the machinery down so that there's not as much energy and it's not quite as bothersome. So as we go along, I'll be asking Kim if this is how she's tolerating this, and if she needs to, at any time that it's really painful, she needs to let me know that so that we can do something about that. So are you ready?
Ready.
All right. We already did a couple passes here, so. Okay. These areas are usually tolerated pretty good. Now, when we get over here, you let me know, Kim.
Okay.
Is that a little more
A
irritating?
little more.
How you doing with that thing?
Okay.
And this kind of sounds like a symphony here.
Yes.
You gonna be okay with that? Or should we go down? How's that?
It's a zinger.
You gonna be able to tolerate it? There's 2 more of them here. Okay. Okay, this is radio frequency. This is where the radio frequency comes through. This is the tip that we use. There are different tips that we use for different body parts. This tip is specifically for the face. We have this grid because we follow the grid because we want to have enough coverage so that we're even in what we're doing. Each head has a certain number of pulses on it, and this one has 300 pulses. So we'll divide this up 150 pulses on each side of the face, and this is considered the mid-face down to just below her jawline. So as we go through this is actually, we're doing the procedure. So as we're going to go through here again, when you hear that noise, that means I didn't have good contact with the skin, and that happens sometimes. Now when I do my second pass, I follow this other little time with Thermage. After a treatment, you're going to be a little red. Actually, most people feel like they have seen a significant difference after they have a treatment, because there is a little bit of swelling. Most people tolerate this quite well. You can see Kim is not wincing as we go along here now, so this is pretty comfortable for her. One of the things that's going to happen here is we are not going to see immediate results. You're going to see results, as we said before, it takes about 3 weeks for new collagen to start building. So this is an ongoing process. People are going to see results up to 6 months after their treatment. Now I'm going to turn it up a tad again, okay? It's a little messy because we get this coupling product all over the place. It's a tender area. All right. Thermage has been around for a few years. I can tell you that the company Thermage, they have really tweaked this machinery over the last few years. Actually, they just came out with a new tip for cellulite that we will be trained on very shortly. So that should be very exciting because, as we all know, cellulite is like as a female, one of our #1 areas of problems. Okay, all right. You gonna do okay with that? I can tell you that I do. So. And that's a very tender area.